For more on this, let's bring in Syria expert Daniel Gerlach. Thanks for joining me. 20 years on, a country shattered. How is Assad still able to hold on to power?
Look, the regime of Bashar al Assad put itself in place as some sort of a keystone that holds together the complex Syrian state and the complex Syrian society. And it's been playing different elements of the Syrian society very successful against each other. And it's been playing the international community successfully against each other. So today we read a lot of articles about Bashar al-Assad's anniversary of his incarnation. We hear a lot about his failing in delivering as a president. But I think if you look at the task that was really assigned to him by his father, by his late father, Hafez al-Assad, what it was to stay in power, to keep the regime and the actual, the current composite of power in place. And I don't want to sound cynical, but he delivered on that. He did exactly that. He made sure that his regime survives against all the odds. And in the end, after like a few years of the war, it looked like his regime might fall. But he benefited, of course, from the Russian interference and from, let's say, the downfall of the international order, the American dominance in the Middle East, and the wheel of fortunes turned in his favor.
Let's talk a little more about the situation in the country. The war has thrown Syria into a deep economic crisis. We've even seen a resurgence in anti-government protests in parts of the country. What does all of this mean for Syria?
I think the economic situation in government or regime-held areas has reached an all-time low. Over many years of the war, even when Damascus was literally besieged by the armed insurgency, people in Damascus somehow felt that normal life is going on. They held up some sort of an illusion of normal life, whereas like a couple of kilometers away, the country was like some neighborhoods of Damascus were being bombed on a daily basis. But today, what is really striking is that the economic plight, the worsening of the situation really concerns most of the society. I have never, in the last couple of years, when I've been talking to Syrians inside Syria, I've never heard such candor, such openness about the political situation, such open criticism of the government, of their dissatisfaction. And that is a new situation. Unfortunately, I think the logic of in particular, the American sanctions regime and the recently imposed Caesar Act is the hope that the people of Syria, the people in regime-held areas, might rise against the regime because they simply suffocated, they cannot stand the economic situation. I think that is a very risky calculation. I'm not sure if it's going to succeed.
Daniel Gerlach, thank you very much for your analysis.
Thank you.